She had 2 more attempts left to bring home a gold medal for the US, but as she landed her first attempt, she heard a pop and a sharp pain shot through her ankle. Kerri Strug didn't know it at that point, but she had just torn 2 ligaments in her ankle. Her coach, Bella Caroli, was notorious for pushing his athletes to and often beyond their limits, and he encouraged her to keep going. The women's gymnastics team event was an event typically dominated by the USSR, and the US team had never won a gold medal in the event throughout the history of the Olympics. So after 14-year-old Dominique Moceanu fell on both of her vaults, all eyes were on Kerri to bring home the gold. But after injuring herself on her first attempt, it seemed unlikely that she would be able to pull it off. In Kerri's past performances, she'd been described by the media as the girl who had a lot of talent but just couldn't put it together when it really mattered, and they questioned whether she even had the mental toughness needed to bring home an Olympic gold medal.
Kerri Strug, it is up to her. She's the last to go. She's the only one who can do it.
Kerri was about to risk a potentially career-ending injury just to make Bella and her country proud. But what Kerri, Bella, and the crowd watching didn't know was that Kerri didn't need to vault again. See, in the all-around team event, the top 5 scores on each exercise are added together to make up the team's total. The US team was on the vault exercise last, and the Russian team was performing the floor exercise at the same time. However, Russia's scores hadn't been posted yet, so Bella and Kerri still weren't certain what their final total would be, or whether they even needed another vault to win. To make the decision even harder, Kerri had her individual events scheduled in 2 days' time. If she pushed herself too hard here, there would be no chance of her winning an individual gold medal. But with Bella's voice echoing in her ear, and her doubters just waiting for another example to show that she wasn't tough enough, Kerri made her decision. Whether the US team needed the extra points or not, she was going to attempt to decisively secure the team's victory and show America what she was truly made of. She rocketed towards the vault, each step tearing at her weakened ankle.
Goal!
And as she tumbled onto the vault,
She has done it! Kerri Strug has won the gold medal for the United States team.
Kerri collapsed in agony.
Probably the last thing she should have done was vault again, but she did, and now she is in a lot of pain.
The medics bandaged her ankle and tried to rush Kerri off to the hospital to have her injury checked, but Bella pushed them away. He swooped her up and he carried her out to the podium. It was a lot for Kerri to take in. As the adrenaline of the moment started to wear off, the pain in her ankle shuddered through her leg, and she knew she had destroyed her chances of performing in her individual events. But in doing so, she became much more than a gold medalist. She became a symbol.
The doctors say she's going to be okay. Tomorrow, Kerri Strug will be on the cover of every newspaper in the world. Her story an inspiration to every youngster, to every adult who has ever had a dream to do something incredible.